seem to have a new stage in this manga. Is this a stage that's gonna be resolved quickly, or do we have a new suspense stage? All in all, I like what we are having currently and awaiting. I do wonder though what really is going on now. This is the Dr. Stone manga, chapter 26, and I am the angry anime fan, the despair reviewer. We see the flashback on when Ashiguro Gen was depetrified by Tsukasa. Apparently, he was the first depetrified simply because, well, apparently he and Tsukasa knew each other. Well, knew each other is a stretch. According to Ashiguro Gen, he appeared together on a psychological magic program. So he already knew. So they already technically knew each other in a way. Tsukasa said that he was gonna enlighten him and showed all the statues of the people he was gonna revive, showing every single one of his kingdom members. And let me just tell you, what? That's seriously freaky. I'm saying freaky because he has somehow gathered statues. I mean, there are some ladies, although we of course see more men than ladies, by the way. But he has somehow gathered statues of uh, of men who are all extremely well fit. The ladies also look fit, but they don't have six packs, but they do have big boobs. So I'm just saying, oh, okay, what kind of monsters are these? I mean, Tsukasa was accused by Senku to have a little bit, what is it, messed up way of right and wrong. The strange thing is, he says he hates adults, but I can clearly see one guy who looks a bit elderly with beard. So I'm just wondering, who are these guys? Well, we will definitely find out. And I have a feeling it's not going to be so sweet. These guys definitely do not look like your average people, but led by someone named Tsukasa who could kill a lion with his bare hands. Yeah, that's definitely a kingdom of primitive, brutal strength, and you definitely need technology to do that. Either way, he revived Ashiguro again simply because he believed that Senku is still alive. So, as a mentalist, Ashiguro again needed to, well, track down Senku's movements and confirm if he really was dead. As we're back from the flashbacks, Chromia says to Ashiguro again to, aren't you inspirational by the lightning? It was the amazing thing. But as we all know, Ashiguro Gen is not exactly a pleasant person. I mean, I don't really like him that much, although this chapter did redeem him a little bit. He is looking out only for himself, no matter how awesome things are. So he goes on a small little walk. And even though he finds the advice inspirational, he is suddenly confronted by a mysterious person who punches him violently and pierces him with a spear. We do not see that guy's face, mind you. The way he punches, though, looks very similar to when Kohaku fought before, but we all know it's not her. The strange thing is, this guy has these, vines, should we call it that, on his arm. Why am I getting a very strange feeling that that may be Magma? As again, his shadow form is extremely is hidden, but the hair and these vines, let's just say that, is remarkably similar to Magma. And Chrome did say Magma is a person that you cannot reason with. Moreover, he does have the eyes of someone who definitely wanna break someone if he feels like it. It's still not even known if he is, well, to be counted as a good guy. After all, he said that Rudy would surely fall for me. I have a feeling like he could be an evil guy. Of course, it necessarily cannot be him. Again, his shadow form is shadowed. We have been heard that there are outsiders that were exiled from the village, but they are still technically in the village, so yeah, this is definitely someone from the village who did this. And if it's Magma, then why? Why did he do it? Is it simply because he believed that that light they created also was gonna bring them disaster? All in all, currently the chief and some of the other members of this tribe could be counted as antagonists, arc villains of this arc, because, well, they are against Senku and outsiders. The only way to change their mind is to cure Ruri. Well, who knows that's gonna be. Either way, the gang runs towards Ashiguro again. At first, they believe he is dead, but it turns out that Ashiguro again, well, he is actually a guy who is remarkably, even though he may be a scam magician, he is still a pretty smart guy. He somehow managed to create small packages that he filled with, well, something, and he did that just in case he would enter this village, knowing it will be savages. Of course, he's still wounded though, and Kuwaku says that she's not sure if he's be able to walk again. At night, Senku and Ashiguro again have one final talk. The next morning, he is gone. Apparently, he is not wounded enough to be crippled. And according to Senku, he has went back to Tsukasa, where he meets up Tsukasa, who now sits, I think, close on a throne. Mentions that he found a primitive village and that he got a little hurt, which means he already revealed to Tsukasa that there are a primitive village. And even if, I mean, in the ending, he decides not to tell Tsukasa that Senku is alive. What I meant to say, though, is he just told Tsukasa that there are a primitive village. I'm just saying that still is not good news. Revealing, I mean, of course, Tsukasa have figured it out, especially after that confrontation with Kuaku. But a primitive village, hmm, isn't there a very high chance that Tsukasa will attack it after all? Just because? But it turns out that the reason why Ashiguro Gen decided not to reveal that Senku is alive is not because he was amazed by Senku's evasion or the fact that they saved him from bleeding out. Simply because, well, he is a frivolous man, so he asked Senku, can you make a bottle of cola in this age works? And of course Senku says he could. So that's the only reason why he told Tsukasa that Senku is not alive. A pretty that's almost a little bit funny. Almost you can almost say it's a little bit anticlimactic, but then again, Ashiguro Gen always did say he was a frivolous man. He always looked out for himself and he dreamed of having cola. Although it is not confirmed that Senku really did invent the cola or just promise him that he is going to. Who knows? I'm not really sure what he did. I don't think he invented the Senku, reinvented the Senku cola. We just promised it because after all, not that I know how to make cola. I only know it's unhealthy. Normally, I do not really drink soda anymore, although I secretly wish I could. I'm still just wondering, did he invent a new cola, or is he just intending to, in the future, invent one, just to get on Ashiguro Gen's good side? Who knows? Who knows? For now, Ashiguro Gen's storyline is out of the picture, but we now have a new foe in the village, one who is definitely going to stop the science team from their quest in order to save Ruri. My question though is, are they going to attack Kuhaku? I mean, the chief basically disowned her, as we all know, and Chrome is, I think, considered an outsider, and so is Suka also. She's also considered an outsider. So maybe, yes, maybe, whoever this murderer is, if it's Magma or someone else, maybe no one will miss these three because, well, they are the people are assholes like that. Who knows? But we have a new arc villain. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to more. What about you? Give me your thoughts. Do you have any?